Hi everyone, my name is Yiting. I'm from Student Services. So today I'm going to share with you on some very important matters, so do stay with me. Alright? Okay, so first of all, very welcome to all of you. Welcome to SIM, welcome to the Latrobe program. This is where Student Services is located at. We're located at SIM Block B Level 1. This is our number and our email address. So during this period of COVID-19, the physical counter is not open for inquiries, but you can still reach us via a call or an email. Our operating hours is from Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays we're open as well, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Just to share with you on some emergency contacts in campus when you come back for physical classes, if your classroom is still locked for your scheduled lesson, or if you have an item lost in the locked classroom, you can give our colleagues at the service desk a call. The number is 62489090 option 1. If you encounter any forms of emergency, for example medical or fire emergency, please contact our securities at 62489100. Okay, so this is a visual of a contact card that we usually give out to students during physical orientation. But because we are doing it online, so we'll provide you with the visual. There are some very useful contacts here. It's the various departments that you might be liaising with throughout your time here with us. Of course, our email address is here as well. There are some processes on how to connect to the Wi-Fi, but don't have to worry, I will go through it with you later on as well. Okay, so the agenda for today is to share with you on how to connect to campus Wi-Fi, the two very important accounts, your Outlook and your SIM-Connect account, what you have to do when you're back in campus for your attendance matters, and where you can go if you need a place to study. So first of all, for Wi-Fi, when you're back in campus, what you have to do is just search for SIM Wi-Fi and click on connect. Of course, you can't do it now because you're at home. So maybe you can just listen through, get a hang of it, and then when you're back in campus, you know what to do. Right? So once you connect to it, they will ask you for your ID and password. So for your ID, you have to key in a prefix, which is SIM student with an inverted slash, followed by your MyMail unique ID. Okay, so your MyMail unique ID should have been sent to you after you have accepted the contract. Please don't key in Emily001. It doesn't belong to you. For the password, you have to use the password that you use to log in to SIM-Connect. Okay, so don't type in SIM-Connect as the password. You have to use the password that you use to log in to SIM-Connect. All right, once you click on OK, there should be additional setups for Android user, which is EAP method, phase 2 authentication, and CA verification. Just select accordingly and you'll be able to connect to the Wi-Fi. For iPhone user, it's simpler. Just need to trust or accept the network will do. Okay, so if you encounter any issues with connecting to the Wi-Fi, or if your SIM-Connect portal or your MyMail account has any issues, any technical errors, please do contact our service desk at 62489090 option 1. Or if let's say you have any error message that you encounter, do a screenshot of it and then email it to our colleagues, itsd_simge. Take note of the underscore here. And then so that they will be able to assess the situation and assist you better, right? Okay, so talking about emailing, when you want to email my colleagues from the IT department, or when you want to email us at Student Services, you have to use your student email account. That will be your Outlook account. Okay, so for your Outlook account, what's so important about it? This MyMail account is your student email account, and it is the only platform that SIM will use to contact you. So we will no longer use your personal email account. Anything that we need to notify you or we need to contact you, we will use your MyMail account. Right? So you will be having a student portal as well. So if you lose your password to your student portal, your new password, if you request for a reset, it will be sent to this email account. So it is very important for you to always have access to and always check this account. Right? Okay, so during your first login, you would most likely be greeted with this screen, which is don't lose access to your account. Or if you don't see this, you can also access it using the QR code. So basically what this function is about is you will authenticate your personal phone number and your personal email account to allow yourself to do a self-service password reset for your MyMail account. Right, this is recommended, but if you don't want to do this, it's fine. You can just click on cancel and exit from it. But if you want to do this, what you have to do, click on set it up now, and you just have to key in your mobile number and your personal email account. verify it, they will send you a verification code. You just have to key in the codes, click on verify, and then you will see this green tick appearing here. So once you see this green tick, it will mean that you are good to go to do a self-service reset in the event whereby you forget the password. So if you didn't do this setup and you forget your password, you will have to look for student services to reset the password for you. Okay, so we will recommend that you do this. So as a student, we also provide you with Microsoft Office apps. So once you log into your Outlook account through office.com, you will come to this welcome page. There is an install Office button. Click on this install Office button and select Office 365 apps. You will be able to download the Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So if you're already in your inbox and you want to download this, you don't know how to go back to your welcome page, very simple. Just click on the app launcher, the 9 dots at the top right hand corner. It will open up a selection. Just click on this Office 365. It will bring you back to the welcome page and you can select install Office for the Office 365 apps. Okay, the apps will be active for you to use as long as you are enrolled in a program with us. Okay, so as a student, as an active student, sometimes you may require documents to prove that you are a student with us. So this is possible. You can do actually request for a self-service letter from your SIM-Connect account. We will show you how, but mainly the purpose is for opening of bank accounts. For international students, they need it to collect their student pass. Or if let's say a simpler reason, local guys, if you need to defer your reservice or your NS call up. Okay, so what you have to do is very simple. Go to your SIM-Connect, click on My Apps, Self-Service, Student, and SS document. There will be this self-service letter generation. Once you click on it, you will see your program listed here and a generate button. Click on the generate button. The browser will open up in another tab with the PDF document for you. There is a digital signature there, so this is actually the official document. You can actually print it out and submit if you need a hard copy, or just directly submit a soft copy. Okay, so talking about SIM-Connect, what's so important and what's on SIM-Connect? Basically, this is where your announcement and notices will be posted. Your timetable, your schedule, your venues, where you have to go for classes is all stated, is all posted there, updated there. Your invoice and your receipt after payment is also uploaded to SIM-Connect. And most importantly, this is where you update your personal information. Now, when you log into SIM-Connect, there will be a login as drop-down box. So you will have to select to log in as a student and key in your MyMail unique ID. Just the front part will do, and the password that was given to you. So for the first time you have to use the system-generated password, you can log in and change your password subsequently. Now, if you forget your password, you can actually reset your password on your own. So just click on this link here. Click here to reset your password. So just click on this link. You will be able to reset your SIM-Connect password. Now, very importantly, when you log into your SIM-Connect account, make sure that you see these 3 tabs. If you log in and you do not see these 3 tabs, it is highly likely that it is not in the correct platform. So do make sure that you see Home, My Apps, and Resources. Home tab is more for your announcements and notices. Resources are the quick reference guide for the functionality of SIM-Connect. My apps would be for your academic matters, for example, where you see your timetable as well as your invoices. Alright, so in SIM-Connect, there is a basic navigation that we want to share with you to save time. Okay, so what is this basic navigation? It will be My Apps, Self-Service, Student Center. It's a 3 seconds click and it would actually save you time. Why do I say so? Because when you click on My Apps, you will see your Student Center page as well. But that page could be an inactive page. Certain functions there are not active functions. So if you click on it, there may be no reactions to it and you'll be wasting your time to click on it. So just go directly to the proper navigation, which is My Apps Self-Service Student Center, and you'll be able to access your Student Center. So in the Student Center, there's 3 sections: academic, finance, and personal information. Right now, I'd like to bring your attention to personal information. This is where you update your own personal info. So after today's session, there is two things I will need you to update in SIM-Connect for me. First of all, your emergency contact. We need to know who's the next of kin to contact in case there is an emergency in school. Right? So click on the emergency contact and update your next of kin. Preferably a local number. If they are not, if they are really not in Singapore, then you can provide an alternative number. Next, you click on this drop-down box and select the phone numbers. This one, we will need your local active number. Okay, make sure that this number, we are able to reach you, because in the event whereby there are any urgent matters we need to contact you or your program officer need to contact you, we'll be calling you through this number. Right? So this update is instantaneous. Once you update it, you will see it being updated or reflected in SIM-Connect immediately. But there are some updates that will require you to provide supporting documents. So what do I mean? For example, if you change your citizenship, if you change your name, you have a deed poll, you have a baptism cert, or if, for example, like international students, they collect their new student pass or they update their passport. So you will have to do this, and it's through My Apps, Service Center, Update Personal Information. You may or may not see this window. If it appears, it just tells you that you need to upload supporting document. You can just close this window. So over here, what you need to do is under the case subtype, select what you're updating. Key in a brief detail of what you are updating and attach a supporting document. Then you click on submit. Okay, so this is a sample using student pass. What do you have to upload? For example, if you change your citizenship, you have a new NRIC, or you change your name, you have a new NRIC. You will have to do a screenshot of both the front and the back. Make sure that the image is clear, it's not cropped off, all the information can be seen clearly. Of course, if you have any deed poll or baptism cert, or you have a new passport, then you will update it with the relevant supporting documents. Okay, so now where do you view your invoice and receipt? It's under My Apps, Self-Service, Campus Finances, and there's an Account Inquiry. Once you click on Account Inquiry, there's a Charges Due tab. Select that, you will be able to see your invoice number, the amount, as well as the due date. So if you see this, your invoice is ready for you to make payment, for you to view, for you to download. But if, let's say, when you clicked on charges due and it shows this, you have no outstanding charges at this time, it will mean that either you have already made your payments or the invoice is not available for you at this point of time. So after you have made the payments, you would like to receive a receipt. If you have made an online payment, your receipt can be retrieved after you clicked on Payment tab. Adjust the date range to the period whereby you want to retrieve the receipt from. All the receipt within this date range that you set will be reflected here. You can just click on the receipt number. It will open up with a new tab as a PDF file. Then you can download it for your own keeping. Okay, so I'm sure you are interested to know where you can see your personalized timetable. So personalized timetable can actually be retrieved from My Apps, Self-Service, Student Center, which is the basic navigation. Under the academic section, there is a drop-down box. Click on the drop-down box and select personalized timetable. After that, click on the Go button. You will see your timetable reflected in a modular view. So under this module, you're supposed to attend classes on this day, this time, the venue, and the date will be reflected here. If you think that this is too complicated, you just want to see for the particular week what classes you have, then you click on this weekly calendar view. It will just show you Monday to Sunday what classes you have to attend. Alright, so next we'll move on to the attendance matters, which is very important, so do stay with me, right? Okay, so all students, you are required to download this SIM Attendance app. So go to your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store. Just look for this SIM Attendance. This is the logo. If you want, you can also use the QR code, the respective QR code to locate this app. But you need to have this app before your first day of class. Okay, so those of you who have already downloaded the app, you can launch it. We will go through it together. So this is basically how the app looks like. The login ID and the password to this app is the same as your SIM-Connect. So if you realize the SIM-Connect password is very useful and very powerful because it not only affects the SIM-Connect portal, it also affects your Wi-Fi as well as your SIM Attendance app. Okay, so try not to lose your SIM-Connect password. So when you key in your details before you click on login, we will recommend that you use the eye icon to check the password that you have typed in. Because if you type in the wrong password and you try to log in multiple times, the system will lock you out from logging in. So you will not be able to log in to take your attendance, and it will affect your attendance taking. Right? So check your password before you click on login. Okay, so once you log into the app, you would see that there is two functions, or maybe right now there's three, and one of them is actually called the student card. So what this student card function is about is you will see your photo, your name, your student ID number, and your university partner's ID number. This is because the student card is now incorporated into this app. We will no longer be issuing you any physical card. So if you need any proof that you are our student, you will be using this card, this e-card. And if you notice, there's a barcode here. This barcode is actually for you to borrow books from our SIM library at Block A Level 2. You can borrow up to 6 books. And with this student card, you can also enjoy discounts at the cafeterias and food courts around the campus. So the second function that we want to share with you is the e-attendance function, which is the function that you'll be using more frequently. So once you clicked on it, you will be able to see for the particular day that you're accessing the app, what is the classes that, or what are the classes that you need to attend. So there is a grace period for you to register for attendance. Once the grace period is open, you will see the status of your class as pending. So what is this grace period? It's actually 30 minutes before and 60 minutes after the class starts time. So if let's say you have an 8:30 class, you can start to register for attendance from 8 a.m. onwards till 60 minutes after the class starts, which is 9:30 a.m. So when you want to register for attendance, click on the class that you are attending. You will see all the class details and an orange register attendance button. Right, so generally, if let's say you're in campus, you will have to do a few setups first. You have to turn on the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or data, and the location service, and you have to be physically in the classroom to register for attendance. Right. So once you click on the register attendance button, you will see it processing. There will be a spinning wheel. Once it's done, it will bring you back to the previous page, and now you would see that the status of your class has been updated to present in green. So if you forget to register for attendance, the status will be in red as absent. If you register outside of the grace period, then you'll be considered as late. And please take note that late is not considered as attended. You'll be marked as absent. Right, so what you have to do when you attend classes, you'll of course have to register for attendance 30 minutes before, 60 minutes after the class starts time. But you should also check your attendance to make sure that it's accurately captured. So the following day after you attend the class, for example, if you attend a Monday class, on Tuesday, you log into SIM-Connect to check your attendance. Make sure that it's accurately captured. If there's any discrepancy, please let us know. Okay, so what happens if you're not here? If you are not well, unfortunately, you consult a doctor, you were given a medical certificate, you have to submit an attendance appeal in SIM-Connect. So I'll show you how you can submit this attendance appeal later on as well. But what we have to bring to your attention is, for this medical certificate that you submitted along with your attendance appeal, you must keep it for the entire semester, right? You have to keep it until your result release. Now, where can you check your attendance? So the basic navigation, My App Self-Service Student Center, under the academic section, in the drop-down box, select View My Attendance, followed by the Go button. Once you click on it, you will be able to see your attendance rate here, as well as the different classes that you are enrolled for. So for example, if you want to look for module A, whether your attendance has been captured accurately for yesterday's class, go to the module A's row and click on the round button. Then proceed with continue. You will see all the classes that has commenced or has lapsed, what are the time and date of the class. And this status would indicate whether you are present in the class or not. If it's yes, then yes, your attendance has been captured accurately. If you attended the class but it says no here, so please let us know, please let SIM know, or let student services know so that we can check for you. Otherwise, if you know that you are not present due to a medical condition, please proceed with attendance appeal. Now, in the attendance appeal page, there will be some fields that you need to fill up. So it can be complicated because there are additional page that you need to do, additional information that that will be required for you to fill up as well. So we have a guide here. It's actually a link. So when you go into the attendance appeal page, there is a guide here. Just click on it. The QRG, the quick reference guide will open up in a new tab, so you can refer to it as you do your attendance appeal. Before you submit your attendance appeal, please remember always to fill up the additional information required, as well as to attach any supporting documents for your appeal, right? Okay, so there's been a lot of processes that we have went through with you today. So understand that it might be too short a time for you to grasp everything, but not to worry, there is always a guide available in SIM-Connect. Okay, so just what you have to do is just go to the resources tab in your SIM-Connect, look for the section that says quick reference guide. Click on it, you will see all the guides of SIM-Connect available to you. So these are all the e-function, the e-payment functions, the My Mail password reset, the self-service attendance, as well as the registration for self-service password reset. These are all in SIM-Connect. All right, so if you are free, you can just take a look at it. Now, your student card has been incorporated into the SIM attendance app, which is why you cannot bring a mobile phone into the exam hall as identification purposes. So you will have to bring along other forms of photo IDs for your exam verification. So what other forms of photo IDs do we accept? It could be your NRIC, it could be your driving license. International student can bring their student pass, can bring their passports. See, it's anything that has been issued by the government authorities, nothing of such as the country club membership card. That one will not be accepted. All right, it has to be issued by authorities. All right, so now if let's say you need a place to study, where can you go? So SM do have student revision and discussion rooms available all year round, but right now they are not available due to the COVID situation, the pandemic. So once things are back to normal, I'm sure the student revision and discussion room, the supply will return as well. But at the moment, just let you know that there is these facilities around. So if you need a place to study, or if you need this kind of the revision or discussion room, just look for these TVs on the walls. They are what we call the e-boards. It's available at a few locations around the campus. Just look for SMGE student discussion or revision room. The availability as well as the venue will be listed here. Just a gentle reminder, these rooms are currently not available. Okay. For the time being, if you need a place to study in campus because maybe your house has renovation going on, it's not conducive at home, you can book to study in the SM library. So just go to this link and you'll be able to book to study between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. or 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. from Monday to Friday. If you just need to borrow books or you just need to return books in the SM library, you can also book to borrow or return. All right, so just a brief recap. This is what we went through with you today. If you still have any questions, do feel free to give us a call, send us an email. Gentle reminder, my app self-service student center, very important. And student services is always here, all right? Even though the physical counter is currently not open, but you can always reach us via a call or an email, right? If you have any questions, just look for us, right? So that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you have a pleasant journey here with us, and everyone do stay safe. We hope to see you back in campus soon. Thank you.